Same kid, same AI, two completely different outcomes. One makes them sharper and one makes them dumber. The only difference is how they talk to it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stop letting our kids just ask AI for answers. Instead, we're gonna teach them to ask it to teach them. This is the single most useful thing in the whole course. Let's go. There are two key ways for kids to use AI. One is like a vending machine. The kid puts in, write me an essay, and out comes an essay. Absolutely nothing went into the child's brain. And we've seen where that road ends. Soulless essays, quiet brains, kids who can't even recall their own words because they're not really their own. And then there's using it like a tutor. A good tutor doesn't easily just hand you the answer. A good tutor makes you work and leaves you smarter than they found you. And here's the wild part. AI can do either one. If you use just the raw AI, they're going to be trained to just give you what you want as quickly and seamlessly as possible. And that's why in HiFam AI, we've trained it to treat your child like a tutor would. And to make it even more powerful, your child can approach it as they would approach a tutor. Here are some exact prompts that your child can use. Teach your kids to use these 5 lines and you may have done more for them than an entire year of school will. Number 1, explain it to me like I'm 10, or whatever age your child is. Number 2, quiz me until I've actually got it. Number 3, don't give me the answer, just give me a hint. Number 4, what am I missing here? Or number 5, now argue the other side. In fact, inside of HiFam AI, we've got buttons like quiz me, debate me, go deeper on this, to encourage children to interact with the AI as they would with a tutor that's really going to make sure that they've got a real grasp on the subject matter. Can you feel the difference? Every one of those makes the child do the heavy lifting. They're driving the conversation forward and thinking through things before the AI just spits out the answer like a vending machine. The AI is more like a coach that's spotting them at the bench as they do the heavy lifting. And that is not cheating. That is the best tutor in the world. Available at midnight, almost free with endless patience. Because the skill of this century is not having the answers. Rote knowledge and memorization are becoming less and less useful. Because answers are free now. Everybody has them in their back pocket. Information is cheap. But it's actually knowing what to ask, and how to think. The kid who learns how to interrogate the machine and use the machine to the child's benefit, they are learning how to think. And I'm going to be straight with you about something. This is the entire reason that I built what I built. When my kids started dabbling in AI for the first time, every single one was treating them like a vending machine. Ask, receive, brain switched off. And that's why we built an AI that behaves like a tutor on purpose. It pushes back. It asks them the questions. It makes them think before it will hand anything over. I want my 5 children to use this powerful technology, to harness it for everything from improving their guitar skills, to baking cookies, to learning trigonometry. They need this AI as much as everybody to develop and learn, to get tailor-made, personalized, customized tutoring, to get fantastic advice and information, to get up to the moment, cutting edge knowledge. But I didn't want it to replace their brain. And when I saw them interacting with ChatGPT or Claude, I realized that there were no guardrails there making sure that my child would still think. Given that they're at the very sensitive ages of development, children, tweens, teens, they really need the technology to be supportive of their development rather than undermining it. And so I built HiFam's AI, HiFam.ai. And if you want to see what an AI that behaves like a tutor rather than a vending machine actually looks like, then go ahead and check it out. But hear me, the moves matter more than the tool. You've got to teach your kid to talk to it like a tutor so that they can be protected on any platform they touch. So today, tell your kid that they don't want the answers from AI. That would just atrophy their brain and make them dumber. Tell them to tell the AI, don't give me the answer. Ask me questions until I get there myself. And then sit back and watch your kids actually think it's a beautiful thing to see. Now that we've discussed critical thinking, let's zoom out for a moment and ask ourselves, what are we actually preparing them for? Because the job market that our children are walking into is not the one that we were trained for. And we're going to have to completely update our parenting approach.